Hi everyone, Monty and I have made it up to the Banffshire coast, just a few miles from Macduff. We are now just on the edge of Tarlair, and we're going to have a little look at the abandoned swimming pool and also just a look at the sea as well. And yeah, we're going to have a little explore. So we've just parked near the car park next to Tarlair Swimming Pool, and we're just going to have a little walk along the beach to start with. Quite rocky in places, but yeah, it's a beautiful day. Water just sounds so calming. Lots of washed up seaweed as well, and the cliffs in the distance. So over this direction here is Macduff and Banff, which is sort of the local towns where Tarlair is located. We're just going to walk a little bit further, and then we will go back towards the car park, and then we'll show you the pool as well. This is Monty's first time to Tarlair. He's never been in this direction before. That is Tarlair Swimming Pool just in the distance there. It's currently undergoing some reconstruction or construction. We're going to just walk over there in a few minutes' time. See if Monty wants to go in a little bit. Yeah, he really wants to go in that water much deeper than what he is. You definitely picked the right day to come here. This is the car park here where we've just parked the car, and we're just panning round to the right hand side. As you can see, fences up, some porta cabins in the distance there as well. And there is the Eye Needle, I believe it's called, which is obviously a rock formation. Looks very familiar to the Bowfiddle Rock at Portnocky. We have a little look at that in a few minutes. But yeah, we're going to see what we can see of Tarlair and what's not blocked off, that we can maybe have a little walk around. Hopefully we can. I know people have done that in the past over recent weeks, so we're going to have a little look. So the initial sign here just to the left is saying that Tarlair Pool is closed. So Tarlair Pool was actually closed back in 1995, so it's close to 30 years. About 28 years it's actually been closed for, and it hasn't been used as a swimming pool. So Tarlair Pool was first commissioned in 1929, and it only took 2 years for it to open back in 1931, and it was open for close to 65 years when it was closed in 1995. It remains sort of the only one of 3 outdoor swimming pools left in Scotland, one being in Gourock and one being in Stonehaven, which Stonehaven is about 70 miles away from here. But yeah, only 3 left in Scotland, and this is it here. This is the abandoned swimming pool with the pavilion to the right hand side, one of the pools here, and a further one down below. We're going to go around and see if we can get a better view. Up until the other month you could walk right way around the pool, but since they put up the construction fences, people have been unable to do it, and I believe this was like the old pavilion, possibly old changing rooms, a cafe, and yeah, it is going under construction to maybe bring it back to its former glory. But I know that there's massive amounts of fundraising needed to get that sort of over the line and get it to what it was once before. And I think as well, the cliffs in the back as well, quite often rocks fall down below as well, for maybe a safety aspect, and maybe have to just maybe take care of that as well. But yeah, no, it looks like we actually might be able to walk around the pool edge just now. So the town of Macduff is only around 3 miles along the coast over to where the camera is facing, and then just sort of above the cliffs is the little sort of seaside town of Macduff. And this pool was opened in 1931, sort of in an Art Deco style, which relates back to the 1900s, or sorry, 1910 to 1930s. And yeah, it was open for over 60 years, and you can imagine this area in the summer, it was so busy with families coming from all over the place to enjoy the pool here. A lot of history, this place, lots of history. And there's picnic benches to the right hand side right at the moment as well. Quite a few there. But yeah, it's great that we can sort of walk around here. This place has been used to a bit of vandalism as well, and graffiti. You can sort of see graffiti on the walls there, and I've seen pictures on the internet as well of youths or young people on the top of the building there as well in the past. And I think at the moment this pool here, or even this one here as well, is used as like a mini boats, for mini boats in the water. So they might do races with self-made boats. Just going to come along to the actual sea here as well. So you can see a bit of a drop there. So there's not much of a gap between the actual sea and the swimming pool. So I think at times, I think the way the pool would work would be like the seawater would sort of overlap the pool water, but I think it was all seawater anyway. And yeah, it would sort of make its way to the other part of the pool as well. And also this just looks like could have been people for seats, could have been sitting here putting their towels down, and there's some loungers down. Hundreds of people would come here probably every day in the summer, thousands every year. Monty, 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 Monty. I also believe as well there's part of this pool was used as a diving pool, and there was a diving board situated in one of these areas. I'm not entirely sure if it was maybe this one here, but it's since been removed or has gone missing. And there was also a child slide as well, which was used by children to enter the water. Again, I can't quite pinpoint where it was, but again, that has gone missing as well. We're just going to go for a little walk around the edges of the pools here. I think there is construction workers in one of the port cabins, so yeah, we're going to just try and see how far we can get along here. And yeah, I won't be speaking, I'll just be sort of showing off the views. Thinking this maybe would have been the child's pool. It does look a lot shallower than the other pool to the left. But obviously lots of renovation work would have to go into this to sort of clean out all the sort of the seaweed and anything else as well that's situated in the water. Yeah, this is some of the graffiti. Just wondering, this could have been maybe the pool plant room, possibly. I'm not quite sure. Most pools will have a plant room. Just wondering if this could have been the plant room. With sort of any leisure pool, sort of in this day and age, very expensive to operate. Lots of them closing around the UK, and then if people are wanting to fundraise for this one, I'm sure it's not cheap to operate it if it was ever to be opened. That guy was only maybe 1 or 2 years old when this place closed. I don't think I was ever taken to it, so I've never sort of seen it in its former glory, only just been told stories of it and seen pictures and some videos on YouTube. We're just going to continue down this way. Hello, we are at Tarlair Swimming Pool. Monty, you gonna say hello? To the camera. A few years before the pool was actually closed, for about 9 years between 1986 and 1995, this was used as a sort of outdoor venue for concerts. So bands like Runrig and Wet 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 played here. And I'll maybe insert some photos of how those events looked at that time just now. But yeah, thousands of people would have went to it. And yeah, what a vibe, what an atmosphere it would have created for two bands like that playing in this sort of venue. Just coming up to the pavilion here as well. So obviously it needs a very dilapidated, needs a lot of work done to it. But there are many fundraising efforts being put in to try and restore it. A lot of money is needed, a lot of fundraising is needed, donations are needed to keep this place sort of restore it to its former glory. And maybe a few months ago we could have gone inside, but yeah, we're not going to, obviously because of the fenced off area. But yeah, you can just imagine how busy it would have been in there with a cafe, among other things, located within this, right on the edge of the pool. The size of the pool as well is, I'm not quite sure how long this would be, maybe 50 metres, this pool anyway. And it does look like it's a sudden drop from sort of this point here up until here. But yeah, you can't see much more because the water's quite cloudy and quite dirty. You having good fun, Monty? We'll have a little walk on the cliffs now. Gonna come this way, Monty? Come on in. Just located to the right of the pavilion is another footpath that leads up onto the cliffs. We're gonna have a little walk up here and hopefully get a better view of Tarlair Swimming Pool. You can see there as well, there is just some construction workers just sort of going on the roof of the pavilion just as we were walking up the hill. And the pavilion was actually granted a category A as a listed building back in 2007. We're probably maybe I'd say quarter of the way up this hill. Not exactly sure where it leads to, but I think we may get a view of the pool from below. But yeah, one of the photos taken from the concert, I think, was taken from up here with thousands of people down below. So I stand corrected, this actually leads on to Royal Tarlair Golf Course, which I think this is hole number 14. Sorry, it's gone out of focus. Yeah, I believe this is the tee off for 14. Must be the fairway up to the 14th green. I don't think we can get much further. Don't know if we can get along to the left at all. Yeah, Macduff up on the left hand side. Or Tarlair maybe it could be. Just what a view, what a day this is. Great day. I don't really know if we can get any further than here. As you can see. Even just the view itself is amazing. Wow, look at that. If anyone's watching this, it might bring them back to their childhood. Maybe people that don't live in the area anymore. Maybe live abroad, maybe just are not able to get out here too often. Hope you're enjoying this. Yeah, there's part of Tarlair here. Part of the what I thought was the kids' swimming pool. See some golfers just over there as well. Also wait to tee off. Monty. Monty. See if I get his attention. Monty. 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 Hello. Okay, we're gonna maybe try and head down now, I think, and have another little explore. Just views for miles. Views for miles. Just heading down the hill now, back to the main pool. I was thinking of just inserting some old style pictures of what Tarlair looked back in its heyday, so I'm just going to do that just now. As you can see with some of those pictures, back in its day it was such a busy place. And back in 2020, Friends of Tarlair Swimming Pool actually took over lease of the pool from Aberdeenshire Council, and it's on a 99-year lease. There have been a few false dawns in between sort of closing in 1995 and 2020 where I believe that they were trying to take ownership of the pool, but it got rejected. Maybe it got rejected a few times. But yeah, now I think that it's in the hands of Tarlair Swimming Pool. Or sorry, Tarlair, the Friends of Tarlair. I believe as well there's been a few phases, or will be a few phases, for reconstruction of the swimming pool. So the first one was done back in 2014, which was said to have cost £300,000, which is basically to conserve and repair some of the boating pool, the infant pool and the terraces. The next fundraising target is estimated to be around £915,000. I don't know how accurate this figure is, it's just something that I've seen on the internet. But yeah, basically phase 2 is aimed at the pavilion block, where we'll just pan around here where we'll see the construction workers on the top. So they're obviously working on that just now. So back about 6-7 years ago, 2016, it was estimated that it would cost £696,000 to sort of conserve the pavilion structure, and also sort of consolidate the tea room which was inside it as well. and maybe even input some sort of workshop and heritage area as well. So maybe that's what they're looking at just now. With it being possibly more than 3 phases, phase 3 was to look at the sort of regeneration of the swimming pool and diving pool. But obviously a lot of work and money needs to be raised to be able to do that for this A-listed building structure to be sort of reinstated to its like former glory. Monty's having a little explore on the rock cliffs here. Loves to explore. Monty the Explorer. There's another dog, looks like to be a fox red Labrador off in the distance there as well. He's probably concerned about what it's doing as well. Hello. Get a photo of you? You want to come in the shot? We'll go back to the car soon to get some water, I think. Want some water? You're probably thinking there's water everywhere, Dad. But no, not seawater, that might make your tummy go sore. Gonna just have one final look at Tarlair Swimming Pool and we're just gonna walk back to the car. And yeah, go home. Definitely picked a great day to come here, as I said earlier. Would love to come back here one day when it's thriving. For people watching as well, you might be aware that there is a Facebook page and also website, which I think are both called Friends of Tarlair Swimming Pool. So the Facebook page sort of has updates on the progress of what's happening here. Also old style photos of the swimming pool as well. Lots of people reminiscing and yeah, sharing their sort of memories of the pool. And the website's quite similar. I think it has pictures, has a description of what is the intention of the construction, and you can also donate, which you know would be massive for the Friends of Tarlair Swimming Pool. If people can sort of dig into their pockets and sort of give what they can sort of afford, would be huge. So yeah, Friends of Tarlair Swimming Pool website. Yeah, go into that, and if you can afford to donate, I think I would recommend that. So I think I got the name of this wrong earlier on. I think I called it the Eye Needle. It's actually the Needle's Eye. So this is the Needle's Eye rock formation. We're just going to approach this just now. Tarlair Swimming Pool off to the right. When I go down this way. I think one thing they will have to maybe look at, maybe they've already looked at, if they ever are to open Tarlair Swimming Pool, would be the parking area. The car park is very small. I think there are sort of places you can park on the road on the lead up to Tarlair, but yeah, needs to be a much bigger car park for the amount of cars that could come here. But you also might get holiday makers as well that may make their way down, that are staying here. They may just walk instead of taking the car. I think Monty's wearing a little pose. This is pretty cool. Under Needle's Eye here. Monty! Monty! Hello! Such a calm dog. I think other dogs might be trying to force their way into the water. He's sort of almost asking for permission to go in the water. We're not going to go too much further again. We're going to head back to the car, get some water, and I think we might even do a little bit more walk along the coast, just over to the left. I don't think we can get much further to the right because of the swimming pool. Yeah, we're going to have a little walk onto the left just to see what else there is to see. Probably just mainly views of the sea and the cliffs. We have just came the other side of the Needle's Eye, which is just here. Tarlair and the sort of the fenced off area is just here. I think we can maybe actually make our way down this way. Yeah, we can go this way. And then we'll go back to the car. One final look of Needle's Eye and Tarlair Swimming Pool. It would look so much better without those porta cabins and fences there, but I guess they've got to do the job they've been given, and yeah, hopefully it'll pay off. But we're going to go back to the car park, get some water. Thought we'd just take a seat at the car park just next to the pool and have a little drink of water. Monty is not too fussed by it. His bowl's here, there's water here as well, my water. I think all he wants to do is go and explore and go in to sniff. But yeah, we're just going to listen to the crashing of the waves. Monty's pretty much refusing to have any of his water because he's too interested in what's going on around him than what's put in front of him. But yeah, we're going to head off soon along the coast to stop off to get some more sort of footage of the coastline. Not many places to stop off here because it is basically the road that leads to Tarlair and sort of the cliff edges. We can't really walk much further there, but yeah, we're going to go explore around the corner there. Down to the left. So we've just climbed up the hill from the car park. So that is the road to the car park there. The little car park there is very small. And there is Tarlair Swimming Pool, just there. And above there is the golf course. So there is where we just came from. We walked up there onto where the 14th tee off spot was. And there's a little sort of stop off spot here for a little bench here, not dedicated to anyone by the looks of things, but yeah, it looks like you can sort of walk this way. Let's get a great view of this sort of, I think it's like the Banff coast, the Murray coast too. There's a car park, quite small. There is a sort of extended car park there, but it's also part of the road. I also seen something on the internet on Facebook the other day, but I can't quite remember what this building was for. It's obviously disused right now, dilapidated, needs a lot of work done to it. Clouds keep me rolling in at the moment. Bright over here though. Really bright over here. It is definitely worthwhile going on to the Friends of Tarlair Facebook page and the Friends of Tarlair website. Just a little reminder there about donations or just looking at the history in general. And a video with Monty and I wouldn't be complete without rain. And yes, it's raining again. We've just made about a mile journey along the coast, and we're going to hopefully have a little look around this area. But yeah, the rain is on. Just one final view of the sea here. We've just parked next to the Macduff aquarium, which is round to the right, and this is about a mile from Tarlair. So that is the road we came from Tarlair, and this blue building here is Macduff aquarium. Macduff Aquarium is definitely worth a visit as well. I'll insert some info from the website. Looks to be some sort of mosaic here as well, just to the right of the Macduff Aquarium. Monty's away. He's vanished. Monty, come on. Oh, look at this. Some great artwork here. There's the aquarium itself. Seems like rain has stopped play for us again on another video. But yeah, we pretty much achieved what we wanted to achieve today, visiting Tarlair earlier this morning, where it was sort of bright blue sky, the sun was out, and yeah, we could explore a bit when it was dry. And I'll drop some descriptions down below about links for Friends of Tarlair Swimming Pool, both the website and the Facebook page, and also links to Macduff Aquarium as well. But yeah, we're signing off now, guys. So yeah, see you next time. Bye! We're back with some bonus footage. So we've only driven a few miles from Macduff, which is over in this direction, probably only about 1 mile, 2 miles max, over this way, over the bridge, which sort of connects Macduff and Banff. And we're just going to pan around here, is the sort of the co-op. Sort of that stand there, the red stand there, is Princess Royal Park, which is home to Devon Vale Football Club, which who play in the Highland League, which is like a semi-professional football level. And just coming down to the right is sort of the, I would say the famous, in this area anyway, is the Spotty Bag Shop, where you can get lunch there. You can also do some bit of shopping. Been there many times before, and yeah, you can sort of buy pretty much anything you want in there. They have it. I think it's also possible to get lost in that shop as well. There's just so many sort of nooks and crannies in that shop. And yeah, back to the coastline. One final view of the sea. Monty again has never been in here. Oh, I've lost his lead, and he could be off in the sea. But we're going to catch him. We've got him back. There's a couple of dead birds actually I've just noticed as well. But yeah, Monty sort of doesn't care for them at all. One there, one over here. In fact, there's a few going about. But yeah, Monty doesn't care for them. So that's only a little bit of Banff that I've shown you today. Just basically the football pitch, the Spotty Bag Shop, and then part of the coastline. We'll definitely have to come back at some point in the next couple of months to explore a bit more. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back to Tarlair as well, maybe when it's further on with its redevelopment. And yeah, we'll maybe do that in a few months' time. But yeah, thanks for watching this bonus footage, guys, and we'll see you next time.